everyone, and thank you for tuning in again to Small Town Johnstown. I'm Jenny, here with Nick. Go ahead.
I'm Nick.
And we have a special guest with us here today. It's Brianna, correct?
Yeah.
So go ahead and introduce yourself. Tell us why you're here and why you wanted to be on the show.
So my full name's Brianna Franceschini. I'm very Italian, so I love, before I get married, I love to, throw out my, actual last name before no one remembers it.
Yeah.
I learned I was, 15% Italian.
Yeah?
So.
My pop was born in Italy, so
Nice.
I'm, very, I
That's
love
awesome.
being, fully into the Italian stuff.
Yeah.
It's, a very cliche. My cousin, all her baby shower gifts I just got her was, Italian-themed.
Yeah, so you do nails. And
Yeah.
you have your own cuticle oil. So you want to talk about a little bit how you got into nails and then I assume eventually transitioned into the oils then?
Yeah. So I always wanted to make my own business. I knew that was something I wanted to do. So right before I got pregnant with my son, I tried to do lip gloss. Mm-hmm. And that was everyone has a lip gloss. Everybody makes lip glosses apparently back on TikTok back then.
Really?
So I quit it really quick because I was
Yeah.
in college. I was going to be a teacher.
Mm-hmm.
And I hated it.
Yeah.
After I had my son, I don't know. I just I couldn't connect with students when I went to the schools.
Yeah.
And
I feel like for me, I could either be a mom or a teacher. I don't think I could do both.
It's hard. Especially my kids, I have patience with them. I could teach my kids.
Yeah.
But I just don't think I could handle other people's kids.
Especially when it's 20 or 30 of them.
Yeah, so that was just too much.
Yeah.
And I wanted to be a high school teacher.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I would cry if a kid picked on me. So I was I didn't have the strength for it. Didn't think I could do it at all.
Especially high school kids nowadays. They're kind of rough.
They're scary.
No, they're so much worse than when we were. I feel like we were a pretty good class, and then after that, it was just downhill.
All we did was skip school, do pranks on each other, maybe a little roughhousing
No,
and some other
we
things.
had
These
students
people-
pull
these-
pranks on teachers
Yeah,
and
Yeah.
pick on them. They definitely made some teachers
Well, it's
cry.
not like that in my high school.
Crazy, man.
Now they're even worse. They get wild. I went to do an observation when I was pregnant. Very much obviously pregnant. But I was
Yeah.
19.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And the 16-year-old kid was trying to get my Snapchat.
Ew.
And I was
I'm be a daddy.
I was this is not the career for me. I was I don't think I can handle getting hit on by
that would have been the
students.
turning point for me. But I'm not surprised. There's always
Yeah, it was a little weird. I didn't like it.
Yeah.
So I dropped out after that, and then my cousin does lashes and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't really think I wanted to do lashes. I don't like to wax. That was my big thing, was I don't think I could wax someone.
yeah
And I thought I'd burn someone's hair off.
yeah.
So I was what else is there? And my sister-in-law does nails. And I actually did not even think about it. The whole time I'm trying to find a job and what I want to do, I didn't even think about her job. And then I was I'm going to go to nail school. And she was really? I do nail, I could help
could
you.
teach
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna say you didn't
So-
come to me first.
Yeah, literally. It was so weird. So I did work with her at a different salon for my first 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
And then I quit when I was pregnant with my daughter and I started at Nail Haven. So I've been there for a year and a half. But
That's awesome.
I do I like Nail Haven a lot better. Just for me personally.
Yeah. So
No shade to your
Yeah,
sister.
I always say that when
Yeah,
I talk about my past experiences there. I'm no shade. My sister-in-law works there still. Love her. She's great.
I was gonna say maybe just different clients or something like
Yeah, it was
that.
just me and the boss don't vibe. But she likes my sister-in-law.
Yeah.
So I'm glad for her.
Yeah, happy for her,
Yes,
but not for me. Yeah.
And my new boss likes me. So.
Yeah, that's the most important part. If you don't have a good boss, then I couldn't
Yes,
work there.
The boss is what kills it. If you don't like who you work with, I don't think you're gonna work. I don't last.
Yeah,
at
no
a place.
matter
I
what
don't
the
like
career
it.
is, yeah.
Yeah, that's how I was always. I just didn't get along with her a lot with my pregnancy. There was little things the whole time I was there that I got past.
Mm-hmm.
But she was just so weird during my pregnancy, and I was I'm one of those. If you're not gonna be okay when I'm not healthy,
Yeah.
I don't want to work here. 'Cause
Yeah.
I have a lot of health issues, just in general.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm always, when I was in high school, they just thought I was faking all the time. And I was out, every week. I would go to Children's all the time. I have a blood disorder. They figured it out.
Yeah, that's
But-
good. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I was always sick and stuff. So I still I'm not as bad now. But, I still,
Some
I need to
people
cool
just
off
don't
and-
understand too, especially when you're not visibly disabled
Yes.
as well. So it's
Yeah.
just what's wrong with you? You're a pretty thin girl. You look fine. You look healthy.
I get that a lot. We go to trivia every Wednesday, and a lot of the old men there. I'll be complaining. I have rheumatoid arthritis.
Yeah.
I complain. I have a lot of stuff, and they're well, wait till you're my age. I feel your age.
Yeah.
I was fine with my son getting the epidural.
Mm-hmm.
I messed up my back so much just from being a nail tech that 8 tries they couldn't get it in. Mm-hmm. So I was it definitely changes your spine structure, the way your body is,
Mm-hmm. And you said from doing nails?
Yeah,
is
doing the
that?
nails, because I was fine with my son. They said I had perfect to get it in, and then whenever I had her, they were what changed in the past couple years? I was I did get a new job. I was like, I do nails now. And they were like, yeah. They were like, a lot of, like, they said nail techs, like, lash people, some hairstylists. They said it's, like, harder just because of the way we stand, the way we sit.
Yeah, always hunching over and using your hands and
I'm
stuff
always,
like that.
I sit like a shrimp. And I'm like, oh my gosh. I'm like, I should not sit like that. Like, I try so hard to, like, sit straight when I'm not at work.
I was going to say, how do you solve that problem? Because I assume you want to keep doing nails for a while, and it's hard if it's already messing up your back and everything.
So I haven't found, like, a solution. They haven't really given me anything good. Like, they always say, like, physical therapy, or, like, getting regular, like, massages and stuff. One of my clients is a massage therapist. So I wouldn't
complain about that.
Yeah, I'm not mad about, like, getting massages. Like, oh, my back hurts, I gotta get a massage, guys. It's medical. Like, it's necessary.
I was gonna say, I found out I had scoliosis. They're like, see a chiropractor or physical therapist. I was like, well, my mom's a chiropractor, so I guess the problem is solved itself. Yeah. I guess I'll be okay.
Yeah, she never visits her mom.
I don't know what you're talking about. But I also, a TENS unit too for, like, muscle pain is very helpful for me.
Yeah.
But I haven't been really diagnosed with any other issues so far. But, yeah, I totally get that. And people don't really understand, especially when you look a certain way. They're very quick to judge about the position that you're in.
And people always think, like, I just do nails. Like, I hear that a lot. Like, oh, it's just nails. Like, you're doing nails. Like, it's not that hard. Like, do a lot more than, like, people think. And it is a lot more, like, on our bodies. Like, we're sitting there for a long time. Like, especially, like, I don't do a lot of acrylics. I feel like I do a lot more, like, dip nails. Yeah. But, like, the acrylics that I do, they always take, like, an hour and a half. Like, I'm sitting there for an hour and a half, like, hunched over, like, the whole time. I have to, like, make sure the design's perfect, and, like, I'm like, that's a long time on your body. Yeah. Like, I used to have a standing desk, and it took me, I want to say 5 hours to do this one girl, because I had to soak her off from, like, another salon. It was really bad. Yeah. So the whole time, I didn't even think about it. I was just, like, anxious to do her. Yeah. And the whole next day, I couldn't even walk down my stairs. Like, it took me, like, 3 days before I could, like, walk nice again, like, normal. It was so bad. I don't use that desk anymore. Because I don't trust myself to, like, I don't like the way I feel when I'm sitting at it. So I always stand at it. And I'm like, well, I guess I can't do that now. I, like, deliberated, like, I'm like, I can't even walk now.
Yeah, maybe you should, like, stand and then sit and then, like, alternate.
Yeah, I was like, I need to, like, get a good medium because I was like, I'm not doing well so far.
It's so hard when you're required to work for so long and your body's stuck in the same position. So I think getting up and moving and stretching as much as possible is very important. It's been very helpful for me. I just, like, get too lazy to do it sometimes.
I feel that. I used to have, like, a note in high school to get out of class if I wanted to stand up and walk, 'cause, like, my doctor doesn't like if I sit for too long. Yeah. And, like, I always thought that was so funky. Yeah. I brought it up at work the other day, and she was like, do you need to? Like, would you need to get up? Like, you can. And I was like, oh my god, like, I was like, I'm good, but, like, it's nice to know that, like, she's very accommodating. Yeah. Like, she's cool with whatever we need, so
that's good.
Really, I love working for her.
That's awesome.
I, like, sing Emily's praises all the time. Like, she's, like, my favorite person I've ever worked for. I've hated pretty much every job I've ever had. Yeah. And this is the only job I don't think I've ever hated. Like, I don't hate anyone there. I love, like, all my clients. Like, it's really weird for me. Like, I enjoy it so much.
It doesn't feel like work as much.
Yeah. And that's, like, I always struggled with my jobs. I always found something I didn't like, or someone I didn't like, or something came up all the time. And then, like, with this place, like, it's, even when she hires new people, like, I love every person that she hires on. Like, I never have to get, like, worried. So it's really nice, like, just working for her.
Yeah, that's awesome. So you're talking a little bit about dipping acrylic for Mr. Nick over here, who doesn't really fully understand. I was thinking
of it as, like, the ice cream where you just dip it in.
That's exactly.
It's kind of what it is. Perfect. So you just want to explain the different types of nails and maybe the process without getting, like, too technical. Like, pretend you're explaining it to a man, like, how you do it.
So these are, like, my basic. Some people get really confused. I do have a lot of people that book the wrong services, and they don't understand why it's the wrong service. Yeah. So if you're just doing your natural nails, you're not adding any length to it, you get, like, a gel manicure, which is just gel polish right on top, or you could do dip, which is very similar, but you use a clear gel and then dip it into the color. So it's a little bit thicker. Yeah. But it's not, like, super thick, like acrylics. Like, I feel like acrylics are, like, the highest level of thickness. Gel is, like, the lowest. It's barely any thickness. They peel off in water very easy. They're good for some people. I have some people last a month. I can't. I last a week and they're gone.
And they're not washing their hands?
Yeah. I'm like, what are you doing? Like, because I do one pedicure and they start to, like, lift and peel. And I'm like,
once you get too much soap and oil on them, they lift.
Yeah, they just pop right off. And then the dip is nice because you can do it on your natural nails or you can use tips. So it's like a clear gel that you put on and then you dip it into the powder so you can form it almost like an acrylic. Like, that's why it's okay to do the tips too, because it hides that, like, that little line. There's always, like, a little bump when you put tips on.
Yeah.
So dip, I feel like, is the most popular service for us, at least. A lot of people call it healthy nails, which I hate. Just because I went to, like, a nail school, I didn't go to, like, a Votech or anything, I learned it as dip. And the only reason people around here call it healthy nails is because a lot of, like, Vietnamese and, like, Asian nails, when they first started in this area, they thought it was, like, healthier. So they just wanted something quick to tell people, oh, it's healthy nails. Like, it's healthy for your nails.
Yeah.
Do it.
Nothing is really healthy for your nails.
Yeah,
so.
It's not, like...
A false advertising?
Yeah, that's what I always say to people. I'm like, it's not any different. It doesn't have vitamins in it. Because that's what some people say. It has vitamins in it. And I'm like, how would a powder...
That's wild.
Your nails don't soak things up. They're like hard skin.
So people always think, like, they're like, oh, I want healthy nails. And I'm like, it's dip. And I'm like, it's literally like a glue. Like, the gel that you put on is like a glue.
It actually hurts your nails.
Like, it's, like, not the best. It's not the worst, but it is the most popular. Every time you get it, you have to soak it off the next time. Because the color is in the dip.
Yeah.
So
that would be annoying.
Doing the same color.
Yeah.
I mean, nobody ever does that. So, like, you soak it off completely. And then you get a whole new color on. So you can check for, like, fungus or, like, if there's any nail cracks or anything, which is nice. That's the only reason I like it more. But I don't think it's not very much different than acrylic. And a lot of people think it is. So a lot of, like, older women, I feel like they're very susceptible to, like, the nail salon, like, the chop shops.
Yeah.
And they hear all this, like, oh, dip is so much better. Healthy nails get this all the way. And then they come in and I'm like, your nails don't look very well. Like, I think they need a little break. Yeah. That's, like, a big thing, too, is people don't take breaks.
Yeah. Because you want to look nice all the time.
But they need to have a break. Yeah.
Yeah, because they'll be looking crusty sometimes.
Yeah. That's what a lot of my clients take, like, winter breaks. And then they come back. Yeah. And, like, it's, like, the whole winter, though. And I'm like, I normally just say, like, a month, 2 months. Yeah. Is pretty good. The whole winter, they're gone. And then they come back, and they, like, their pedicures are so bad and stuff. And he's like, that break didn't do anything for my feet. And I'm like, it was a little bit too long of a break. Yeah. Like, there's a very fine line between, like, manageable and unmanageable. Like,
yeah, you just have to explain it to people, because you're a professional. They have no idea.
I explain it to, like, so many. Because it's hard to, like, even with just explaining the services, like, the differences between them, it's hard to put that on the website.
I think it's also with all the different names. So, like, the Gel X extensions, but isn't, like, Gel X, like, a brand name? Yeah. Yeah. So, like, how would you explain that? Yeah.
Hard gel. I feel like there's too many things that are called gel in the nail world, and I think that was a big mistake. Because nobody can understand what they want. They say gel manicure, but then they want builder gel, or they're thinking the Gel X, and then not every salon does the Gel X either. Mm-hmm. So that kind of sucks. Like, we don't do the Gel X. Really? I'm not a big fan of it.
Really?
Yeah, like, when I would get it done in school, it burned my nails. Mm-hmm. And I have really sensitive nail beds, so, like, I'm more sensitive than other people, so a lot of stuff burns me, but, like, it burned really bad. Like, I was scared for my clients. Like, when I did it on people, and, like, you could see they're visibly in pain.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you don't really want that, especially, like, if something were to happen, if it were to break off, or if it were to, like, make it onto the skin, and then they're scared to come back because it hurt so bad.
And then people have, like, one bad nail experience and they won't ever trust going to the nail salon again. Like, I have so many people come in for their, like, first time with me, and they're like, oh, I went to a salon years ago, they cut me during this pedicure, please don't cut me. And you can see, like, they're visibly scared watching me the whole time.
I mean, if you think about it, like, if you have a bad experience at any place, like, why would you go back? Yeah. Unless someone said it was just, like, a one-off, like, they're really pop, blah, 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 whatever. There's no reason for you to go back to a place that you didn't like. Yeah. So, especially if it caused you harm in any way. Yeah. So, I can understand that.
That's why I always feel so bad when clients come in and tell me stuff, because I'm like, oh my... And it's always the same couple nail salons, like, in the area. Mm-hmm. And I always try to tell people, like, they're chop shops. Like, don't go there. If you can't book online with someone, I feel like it's kind of chop shoppy. Yeah. If you have to call them or, like, walk in completely... That's just weird for me.
Well, like, how do you feel about, like, prices not being, like, well communicated, too?
Oh, that was my biggest issue at my last salon, because she would change the prices depending on her mood. Like, I felt like the weather changed and the prices changed. Mm-hmm. Like, my client would come in and I'd show her the set that we had picked before the appointment even began. Mm-hmm. She'd be like, 20 extra for that design. I'm like, okay, I tell her. I do the design. I show her the nails at the end because I'm like, oh, I forgot how much you said. And I didn't forget. I just want to see what she says. Mm-hmm. She'll change it to 30, 25. She'll say, ooh, but then there's no, like, she never explains to us why. Like, oh, this French was harder, so that's why we're going to charge more for French. Or, like, oh, you used blooming gel glitter. Like, there's no, it could be just dots. And she'd be like, yeah, 30 extra.
Yeah, I think that's crazy, like, especially since you're the one that did the nails. I feel like
I think I
you know how much work you put into it. Yeah.
Like, that's, like, I don't even think, like, honestly, if it's dots, I don't even, like, want to charge people. That's my favorite thing about Nail Haven is she doesn't charge for designs. Because that's how she feels, because she really likes to do, like, my boss Emily loves designs. That's, like, all her clients come in and get designs. I don't think she does, like, a single solid color ever. And so she just wants it to be more affordable and, like, people to be able to, like, if it's a special, like, it's prom or, like, something, like, a lot of girls can't afford to, like, go out and get, like, $80 nails just for, like, one event.
Yeah.
Or, like, they have multiple proms. They want to come back and get a fill to, like, change whatever it looks like they should be able to afford that. Like, not pay $150, like, just to get their nails and toes done.
Yeah, I agree.
I think some people, like, should charge that. Like, certain people, like,
charge what you're worth.
Like, I think charge what
but
you
if
want.
your target audience is teenagers going to prom, it's kind of unethical to charge that much.
Like, I do a lot of older women. I do a lot of kids. Because, I mean, being one of the only moms at the salon, because, like, my boss doesn't have kids, and one of my other coworkers doesn't. I'm, like, more patient with them. So, like, I'm doing, like, a child. Like, I'm not going to charge, like, $20 extra to do your daughter's manicure that's going to come off in 2 days. Like, we charge, like, 10, I think, for kids. Like, it's, like, very reasonable, I think. Yeah. But I think for, like, like, we're in Evansburg. We're not, like, in Altoona, Johnstown. Like, it's not, like, a high, like, there's not a lot of people. I feel
not as much traffic,
like, it's not, like, competitive either. Like, there's only a couple other nail salons. We just picked whatever prices we felt like, and it's fine. We get our people. And, I mean, she won Mainline Pharmacy's Best Nail Salon last year.
That's good.
And I was so excited because I was like, I felt like we did deserve it. Like, we put a lot of work into it. Like, she's there every day, 9 to 9. So she don't have kids.
Yeah.
I always say, if I didn't have kids, I'd work a lot more hours.
Yeah.
But it's, like, crazy the amount of time that we put into it. Like, I used to hate working Saturdays at Crystal Nails whenever I worked there. I would never want to work a Saturday. Like, I hated it. I want to be at home. Now, like, I don't mind. If she needs me on a Saturday, I'm there. Like, I work 6 days in a row. I won't care. Like, I just enjoy being there, so it doesn't feel bad. Yeah,
anymore. That's awesome. And you have, like, support from your family and everything with your kids, so that's got to be really helpful, too.
My fiancé is an electrician, so he can leave whenever. They're like, oh, you got kids, cool, go ahead. Like, you're like 40 hours in, like, whatever. So. And he never, like, works weekends much, so. And if he does, like, his parents aren't bad about, like, watching the kids or
That's
mine,
good.
So.
Yeah.
It's nice, like, that's the one thing I was worried about was, like, having a babysitter and stuff like that. Like, my son just got into preschool, and I was so excited because he got into, like, a school preschool. Like, not, like, a daycare. So I'm like, I don't have to pay for one kid. I'm like, oh my gosh, extra money for, like, nail supplies. That's what I think about every day. I'm buying nail supplies, buying oils. That's all I do.
So I was wondering how is the money split between you and your boss for when you do customers and everything?
So I get hourly, which isn't bad, but she always says, like, if I don't want it, I could switch to something else. The last one I was at started at hourly and commission, like, a little bit, like, I think it was, like, 10% commission, and then, like, 11 or 12 hourly. And then halfway through me working there, I don't know, like, some of the other girls got mad, and they wanted commission, like, just fully commission. So she switched all of us to 50% commission. But she would take, like, all the acrylics, like, all the big money. So I was doing, like, a manicure for $35, like, every day. Like, I was doing, like, just a couple. Or she didn't like to book us people. Or she overbooked, and then, like, people wouldn't come back. People just leave.
Yeah.
So it was very hard to make. Like, commission freaked me out just because of the way, like, she did it. And she just shocked. Like, it was just random. Like, she just threw us into commission.
Yeah.
So when I started at Emily's and she was like, do you just want hourly? I was like, yes. I was like, I just want something guaranteed. Because that's nice. And then, like, if people tip me, that's nice. I don't ever expect tips. Because I don't care. I just like to do the nails. I always tell people, I don't care. Like, if you can't tip me, I'm not one of them. I don't care. But it's nice when people do tip. I get a couple. And then, like, people buying the oils. Yeah. Like, that, I feel like, is, like, I care more if people buy an oil off me than if they tip me.
Yeah.
Like, if someone buys an oil off me, I think about it all day long. I'm like, oh, my God. They want my oil. They're going to go home and rep it. Like, I was like, oh, my gosh, that's so cool. But then, like, they tip me. I'm like, oh, thanks. Like, like, you want to buy an oil with this? Oil. Yeah, I know. Like, this could have been a whole oil. Like, like $5, babe. Just buy a couple oils. Like,
sometimes when I tip, I feel like I'm running on auto. Because, like, add tip to every single thing that you buy anymore. Yeah. Self-checkout, add a tip for what?
And I think, like, if you don't think someone deserves that tip, I don't think you should feel forced to give them a tip just because they're not getting paid enough. Like, I make enough. Like, I don't need tips.
Yeah, you make more than the server, like $2.83 or whatever it is an hour.
If some older, like a lot of older women don't like to tip, or they tip like $1, I don't even like. You can keep $1. Like I don't even like. Don't feel the
buy
need
yourself
to
dinner
tip
tonight.
Yeah, I know. Like I feel like they feel forced into like if they aren't gonna give me money, I'm gonna think they're a bad client. Like I don't think like that at all. Like just keep your money, babe. Like like it's fine. Like especially like people come in for a nail fix. And, like, that's free. Like, if your nail breaks, we're gonna fix it. Like, that's our fault. So, like, I had a girl the other day come in, and she was so surprised it was free. And then she was trying to tip me. And I was like, it took me, like, 5 minutes. Like, I was like, this is, like, not worth any... Like, it's fine. Like, I was like, that's on me. I did your nails. It broke. You don't feel the need to give me money for that. Like, that, I did a bad thing. It broke, babe. Like... Yeah. I'm like, please don't reward me for that. Like, I'm like, that's not good.
Breaking nails all the time.
Yeah, I'm like, what do you mean? Like, I'm like, no, don't give me money. Like, keep it. Like, I don't...
Buy an oil.
Yeah, buy an oil. That's it. Yeah. Yeah, I don't care about making money, which, I mean, my fiance probably won't like to hear that.
He's the moneymaker. Yes. You just have fun.
He's an electrician.
I just love what I do. Yeah, I just love what I do, and I'd rather just, like, be able to do nail sets all day and have them affordable and be able to, like, do people that don't normally have access to, like, nice things like that. Yeah. So I think not everyone can afford luxuries, and, like, nails are a luxury. Like, it's not a necessity. You don't need nails. Yeah, it's nice.
And, like, when I was talking with Lexi, it's, like, it's the lashes, it's the hair, it's the nails, it's a million different things now, so you kind of have to pick and choose where your money goes, unless you are making bank or are just really bad with your money.
You just buy whatever you want. Yeah. That's what I always think when I see girls with, like, the hair, the lashes, like, the brows, the nails, and I'm like, how do you have the time? The money. Yeah. Like, I get my lashes done. That's the one thing I will do. And I hate to sit there for, like, it's not even that long. It's like an hour and a half. Hate it. The whole time I'm just sitting there like, are we almost done? Like, in my head I'm panicking. Like, oh my God, I just want my eyes open. Yeah. But, like, that's what I choose to waste my money on. That's my little thing for me. I can't go without my lashes. I understand, like, Lexi's, like, they just look so pretty. Like, no matter who does them, I've tried a couple different people, and I think every person I've gone to I loved. Like,
I like them. I just, out of my budget, but I think they're super cute.
They're so high maintenance. I understand why people can't keep them.
Yeah,
because, like,
I've heard that,
I've struggled. I started getting them in October, and I think, like, last month was the first month I successfully went, like, a full month, like, getting my fills without, like, losing all of them. Yeah. And I was like, oh my God, I did it. Like, now I can keep them. And then I just lost them, like, 2 weeks ago. I just got them back on yesterday. Because I lost them. I was crying at the ER. I was like, oh my God. I was so upset. I needed to get a CT, and I told them I was going to cry. And I was like, don't ruin my lashes. That's what I told them. I said, please don't ruin my lashes.
That's so funny.
I was like, I don't need
priorities when you're in the hospital.
Literally. And then the CT was fine. So I was like, I lost my lashes for absolutely nothing. Yeah. And then now my lash girl works at Nail Haven. So, like, she's our only lash girl we have now. And she does, like, she does everything there. But she is so busy. Like, so I couldn't get in with her. And I was like, my personal girl can't even get in with. Like, I had to, like, book. I didn't even have a lunch yesterday. Because I got lashes. There was no lunch last time. That was it. Yeah. I got out of that room and went over and I had a client wait. And I was like, okay, good to go.
I just got my lashes.
Yeah, so I'm like, I just got my lashes done. I'm like, do they look pretty? Like, I always show them off to my clients. I'm like, go get lashes. Like, I try to talk people into it, but I think the lash lift and tints are way more popular. That's all she ever gets. Like, she's fully booked with those.
It's, like, lower maintenance and a little less expensive, too, right?
Yeah, and they last, like, 6 to 8 weeks. And I feel like a lot more people like the natural look anymore. Yeah. Which is, like, a vibe, though. Like, I like the clean girl aesthetic. Like, I do like that. I just not with my lashes. Like, I want to be, like, pop it out. Like, it's, like, the one bold thing about me is my lashes. Yeah. But I get why not everyone's into them.
Well, they do look cute.
Yeah, thank you. And then she's always like, what do you want? And I'm like, I don't know. I didn't go to school for lashes. I'm like, I don't know what to... Just do something.
Just do something fun.
Yeah. So every time, it's just whatever she feels like. I don't know. I don't know any of the technical terms. Like, I don't know what kind of set I get or anything. Even with my last girl I went to, like, I booked something, and then she'd change it to whatever...
Yeah. Whatever she felt like.
Yeah, she was like, yeah, we're going to do this time. And I'm like, whatever floats your boat, babe. I'm
my like, lashes are your canvas.
Yes. Oh, yeah. I'm like, just charge the card, and whatever you do, you do.
Yeah, what have you learned so far?
Dipping and
that was a while ago.
Yeah. That's a good thing to learn.
Dipping doesn't mean healthy now.
Yeah.
Not healthy.
It's not any healthier.
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
a good thing to learn.
Just so you're listening.
That's the best thing to take away.
50 million different things for lashes.
Yeah.
Hairs on your eyes.
I know. Being a woman is freaking hard, man.
It is hard.
Too many hurdles to jump
Yeah,
through.
just gamble.
Stressful. Go to like feel pretty all the time. It's like, oh my gosh. I go in without makeup once, and like my clients are like, "Are you sick? Are you well?"
I hate when people say that. Are you sick? Are you tired? And it's like, no, I just don't have as much makeup on today.
And it's like I just didn't feel like putting in the effort. Like I just didn't want to get up as early. I just wanted to.
Well, at least they notice though. It's worse when they don't notice that you didn't put on makeup, because that's like, oh yeah, she looks normal. What do you mean I look normal?
Excuse you, this is not normal.
Yeah.
Listen, nobody ever notices if I cut my hair or do anything, but my son will. And he's only 4. Mm-hmm. I wait for the day he's gonna stop noticing things. It's gonna be so sad. Like yesterday, I came home with lashes after 2 weeks and no lashes. Mm. Not a single person said anything. Then my son walks down the hall and he's like, "Oh, your lashes are so pretty, Mom."
Aww,
I'm like, that's my boy. He knows. Like, the second
he's very observant and like also kind enough to like notice and say something to you.
That's what he always like. I'll come down in a dress. I don't wear dresses often, so I think this is why it freaks him out. But he'll like, he's like, "Oh my gosh," and then he looks at me and he's like, "Mom, you look like a princess." And it's every time, and then like it's never like sometimes it's just like a random like
he's a
not even a pretty dress. Yeah, he is. He is. It's official. Same with my daughter.
Yeah.
So.
That's so sweet though.
I love it.
So you just had 2 kids then?
Yeah, just the 2.
And how's that?
It's okay. I think I could do a third. I don't think anytime soon.
I was gonna say, wouldn't recommend. I think if you're good, you should stay there.
A lot of people are like, well, if you have 2, like 3's like nothing. And I'm like, but that doesn't feel true. Like it feels like a trick people with 3 kids
I think it's a trick.
To get 2 people with 2 kids to have 3. I get nervous.
Join the club.
That's what I think. That's what I think all the time. I'm like, is it really that awesome, or like, are you lying to me?
I feel like for me, it would be like, so we have like 2 dogs and 2 cats. Okay, so we each have a cat and a dog. So for like, we had 2 kids, it would be like, okay, you have a kid and you watch the other kid. But if you have 3, then you like have an extra thing to watch and another human to pay attention to. So I feel like even numbers and also making sure you have eyes on all the little children at all times.
I feel like, and it's hard. I don't want to make my son feel like a parent. Cause like me and my brother are 7 years apart. So like I was like 1st grade when he was born. Like I very much helped raise that little boy. Yeah. So it's like I definitely felt like a parent, and I don't want.
Yeah, parentification of children is very. I'm not for that.
I do not like that. So I try everything. Like if he wants to help, like that's great. You want to help your sister, go for it. But like I slept on the couch the first month of her life, like when my daughter was born, because my son sleeps in her bed. He would wake up every time I woke up in the middle of the night to feed her, and he'd try to help, and he's half asleep. He's like, "Mom, let me hold the bottle," and then he's like, eyes are closed, and I'm like, go to sleep. I'm like, you don't need to help, but he's like such a sweet kid, like he just loves to help, and I'm like, you can go to sleep. So I slept downstairs until she finally slept through the night, because I was like, I can't have him. Yeah. I'm like, this poor kid is getting no sleep. Like, he was up every night.
He's gonna start drinking coffee by 6.
The first time he slept over at his grandma's, like after I had my daughter, he sat down, he goes, "Oh, there's no baby crying." And I was like, oh my
And then the guilt. You're like, my poor small child.
I know. I'm like, he didn't even ask for this sibling, and now he's thrown into this baby. Like,
he's not his grandma. He's on vacation.
I'm like, oh, my poor boy.
Kid's waking up with a 5 o'clock shadow.
He won't forget, like, anything. Like, on our way here today, like, my father-in-law was, like, sitting in the back with the kids, and he's talking to him, and he's like, "Pap, do you remember, like, Emily came out of my mom's belly, and she was, like, really little?" And I was like,
oh my gosh.
I was like, yeah, okay. And he's like, yeah, I came out of her belly, too. And, like, the way he says it, it's like, I'm like, okay, Ben, like, it's not an accomplishment. Like, everybody, like, now he gets into, like, the questions now, too.
Oh,
the
no, that's the worst.
Whose belly were you in? And I'm like...
Get a little too personal. Yeah. You don't ask strangers that.
That's weird to say.
Did you come out crown first or feet first?
I know, I'm like, waiting for him to start. Like, the other day, he was like, how did she come out of your belly? And I was just like... Oh no, like, you're 4, bro. I was like,
He's very, very
I
curious.
Plead the 5th. I didn't say anything. I literally just turned around and I was like, nope.
At least you're not going the stork route, so.
Yeah, I don't like to lie. So that's the thing.
You have to educate children age appropriately.
Yes. Like, I don't like to lie to them. I don't want to, like, be like one of those parents that like lies about everything, and then their kid doesn't know anything.
And then they grow up and they don't. Not only have they been fed a lie, they also don't trust their parents now. Yeah.
I don't like any of that. Yeah. But,
So
like,
no
I just
Santa
don't wanna...
Claus at your house?
Oh, see, we have Santa. That's the only lies. Only good lies. That's what I say.
If they're universal lies, it's fine. But if it's like
it's like a lie we can't escape. I feel like at this point, no parent can really say Santa's not like to their kids. Like, that's not something you can like.
Because even if you did, then your kid's going to ruin it for some other kid.
Yeah.
You don't want to be that
And then,
kid.
like, you're that parent that ruined it for the whole school.
Yeah.
It's like, you're like the parent that gave your kid Jello shots to, like, take to school.
Not
Like, I feel
that
like you shouldn't be that
Yes.
parent. Like,
yes, but at the same time, like, if you do tell your kid the truth about how babies are made or whatever, and then they go and traumatize everyone at school.
That's what scares me, too, because my son's a talker. So that's why I try
just
to,
repeating everything.
Yeah, I try to avoid any topics of conversation that he's gonna... Like, if I say anything about anybody, he'll remember it. Like, 20 years from now, he'll see them and be like, oh, I haven't seen you in 20 years, but remember what my mom said about you? Like,
yeah.
I was like that.
Keeps be spilling the tea. They expose you.
Yes, like, it's like karma. I was like that for my parents. Like, my dad just laughs, and he's like, oh, this is like you. And I'm like, you kept me. Like, after I was like that, like, wow, okay.
I'm thinking, like, in 20 years, like, if you ever met an adopted kid, you did not come out of your mom's belly.
Yeah, and then he's, like, shaming this, like, adopted child. Like, I can see it, yeah.
Because he's so into, like, the belly thing, too. I don't get it.
That's
like,
so funny.
Like, my daughter's 13 months. Like, it's been over a year since I had her. It's not like I recently gave birth. And no, all the time, we'll get to daycare, and he's like, Miss Amy, do you know, like, I came from my mom's belly? And I'm like, everybody knows that. Like, everybody knows
we
that.
put 2 and 2 together. We all know.
And then he starts going down the line. He's like, well, you were in Nana's belly. Dad was in Mimi's belly. I'm like, okay. Yeah, I know that.
As long as he's stopping at the belly.
Yeah.
Okay?
I don't get that. Like,
he knows enough.
He knows enough. He doesn't need to go where.
I'm like, why are we talking about where everybody came from? I'm like, they just came from their moms. Like, that's all that matters.
Yeah,
like, it's just
that's all.
And
he needs to
before
know.
the belly, no.
I know. I'm like, what are you? I'm like, why do you have to ask these questions?
Hey, maybe he's gonna be a doctor when he grows up. He's obviously smart.
He's he's so smart. That's what scares me too. He's way smarter than me and my fiance. So I'm like, oh no.
Dad, that's wrong. What do you mean?
Yeah, literally. Like, he corrects us on so much stuff.
That's
like,
so funny.
So ridiculous.
That's so cute.
That's why you start second guessing yourself in your education.
I do with him sometimes because like he's just so confident, and I'm like, okay, like all right. Like today, he asked me what my favorite animal was, and I said a red panda, and he's like, oh, Master Shifu. Master Shifu, that's your favorite animal. And I'm like, he is a red panda. They mentioned it in the last film, because we watched all of them. He loves Kung Fu Panda.
Yeah.
They did
Kung Fu
mention that
Panda,
he's a red panda. And I never thought about that. Like, they mentioned it once. There's one little joke they make about him being a red panda in the whole 4-movie series. And that's the first thing that comes. He's like, oh, I know red panda. And I'm like, oh, you do? Like, you're so cool. Like,
he's paying attention.
Yeah, like, he remembers. Like, I'm like, it's like a photographic memory with that kid. Like, I'm like, that scares me. Like, oh my gosh.
So smart, though.
Yeah, he's going to be too smart.
Well,
It's going to be crazy.
Yeah, you gotta be careful what you say around him at all times.
Yeah, I'm, like, very careful. Like, we try to not say anything bad. I can't, like, swear, because he's, like... And he's one of those...
He'll go repeating it.
Yeah, he won't even just, like, repeat it. Like, he'll use it in a sentence, like, 20 minutes later.
Oh, my God.
Like, it's, like... I'm like, okay. I'm like, that was interesting.
He knows, like, the context of the words and how to use them.
Yes, like, it's...
That's scary.
I'm like, oh, okay. So it's not even, like, he'll just run around saying the F word. Like, he'll run around saying, like, oh, shit, I dropped this. And I'm like... Stop doing that. Like,
He ain't learned this from me. He ain't learned this from me.
And then he'll tell, and he's like 100% like, oh yeah, I got it from my mom. And I'm like, I know you did not. Like my sister-in-law came home from college, taught him a bunch of swear words when he was little.
Oh no.
It's been like that, and now he doesn't. Like he's not like a big swear. Cause like we are in a church daycare, so like I was like, you really? That's a church. Like
this is not
like,
a place where you say those. Yeah.
I was like, you got to be good, and he gets that. Like when he's at school, he's way better than he is at home. So I'm glad. Like that's the one good thing.
You should teach him Italian then.
I want to.
Since he's young and
I think
enough
he
to
would
develop.
soak it up, like, really hardcore, and I would love to do that. My fiance's always, like, he's like, he does enough. Like, he's in T-ball, he does this, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I could add more. I'm like, his
Let's
plate would
really
handle it.
push his limits.
This is the age that they can handle, like, a big load. It's not like he's, like, working. He's 4. He's not in real school yet.
You want to teach him as young as you can, especially, like, with something like a language.
Yeah. And so my cousins went to Catholic school, and they learned Spanish I think it was like kindergarten or first grade, they start to learn Spanish, and she still remembers Spanish. Took 3 years in high school, public school, and I can't tell you.
Yeah, by high school, you're not gonna soak it up the same.
Yeah, that's why I think they like the Catholic schools. That's like the one thing I like about them. It's like they do teach a lot of stuff really early, and so I like that my cousins went there and I didn't, because then I could like ask like, oh, how was it? Like, yeah, like what was your experience like? Because they like went to Bishop Carroll and everything. And, my last cousin just graduated out of Bishop Carroll and he liked it, so. It's good for them. Yeah. I liked Camber Heights. I went to Camber Heights. Yeah. So I liked Camber Heights. I wasn't mad about it, but
I was gonna say I'm not too familiar with that because it's like so far.
That's it. Yeah, we're like a decent chunk away. I always went to the OBGYN down here. So like I know Johnstown a little bit. Like I like Johnstown more than like Altoona. Yeah. I'd rather drive here than
nobody likes Altoona unless you're from Altoona. We hate Altoona.
That's what I like Johnstown a lot better. I feel like it's growing too. Like there's a lot of businesses opening up and a lot of stuff growing down here.
Well, they're trying.
Yeah, it's just a matter of like who's in charge, who's in power, and if they want to grow and change, because without that it's like not really going. It's kind of like this circle.
I feel that. That's hard. There's a lot. I feel like the mall's really growing. I like the mall, like going into the mall and like seeing like stores actually open. Like it's crazy. Like when I was really little, it was super busy. And then by the time I was a teenager, like, couldn't even hang out at the mall. There's, like, no stores. And now that I'm an adult, there's a bunch of stores back at the mall. I'm like, I didn't get to have my teen years
We live in teen years.
Yeah, teen years. I didn't get that in the mall. Like, everyone always says that in the TVs. Like, kids hang out at the mall. We didn't. Our mall was dead.
Yeah, well, I was going to say, this mall is very different than the one I had growing up. Yeah. So, yeah, it's a unique mall, to say the least, because it's all locally stores. And I'm just used to... normal.
Corporation, corporation. Like a big brand.
Actual mall stores.
Yes. I do like that they have, like, different stuff inside. Like, they have, like, not just, like, clothing stores. Like, there's, that Sweat RX, like, the spin studio.
Lexi.
They have, like, different food places, not even just fast food. Like, they have a bunch of different...
Yeah. I feel like with clothes now, it's just everyone buys everything online. Yes. So, like, why would I go support this corporation or small business? It can be either one to buy this when I can just buy it online for, like... $3-4 and then return it if it doesn't fit or whatever.
Yeah, that's what I feel like. Online shopping has really killed a lot of businesses.
Yeah.
And it makes it really hard. Like, even when I do vendor events, I didn't make like a business PayPal, Venmo, or anything. I just have like my personal one. And I never thought people would want to use it for like anything. Like, I have a couple people like at the nail salon tip me through it. But I always thought, like, cash, like, people have cash on them. I'm one of those people. I like to have cash on me. That's not a thing anymore. Nobody carries cash. Really. Everybody was like, well, I have card. I have Venmo. Like, I think half the people that bought oils off me at my last event, it was all Venmo. And then the other half had cash. Like, because it's only $5. Like, that's easier than like, buying a $30 shirt. But, like... It was interesting to see, because, like, I'm just a person that, like, I love to carry cash. I love to have, like,
I don't, because I have lost cash by someone, like, going through my stuff before. Yeah. So, like, since then, it's just, like, if I need cash, I'll go get it.
Yeah.
But, because I just went somewhere, I just took my dog to an agility class, and she was, like, asking for payment. And I was like, card? She was like, cash or check? And I was like, check! I don't have that. And she was like, Venmo? I was like, okay.
Yeah.
I do have Venmo.
See, that's what, it gets, like, freaky, like, I used to tell people, like, cash only, and then, like, I've adapted now. I do the Venmo, I do whatever.
Yeah, and some places, especially the bigger corporations and stuff, are card only.
Yes.
So it's, like, you have to carry everything.
Yeah, it's kind of wild how it is anymore. Like, everything is card, everything is, even when I buy oils and stuff, I used to be able to do, like, the 4-payment plan.
Yeah.
And they just added, like, 5 more options for different, like, other payment plans and stuff. And, like, I think it's so crazy, like, all the websites that are growing, like, I think it's, like, after Klarna or something.
There's
like
Klarna,
that.
Afterpay, all that stuff.
Afterpay. Yeah.
I have not had to use any of those. For me, it's, like, if I have to use that, I just don't need the thing.
I, like, girl math it. I'm like, it's $14 today. And then I never have to think about it again because I don't check my bank account. So I'm like, okay, $14 for this. Woo!
That's why I don't carry cash. One, because I lose my wallet. 2, if I spend cash, it's not coming out of my bank account. So it's like I'm not even spending money.
Yeah, it doesn't count.
It doesn't count. It's
cash. I like cash too. So I'm like, free money. Like, woo.
Yeah.
That's I never know. Like, my fiance always asks me like how much I make in tips in a week, and I honestly could not tell you.
Never counted. We just throw it out.
I could not tell you how much I made on like my cuticle oils. I honestly have no idea. I've never sat down and like figured it out. Like, I know I've made a lot. Like, I don't know, like, Christmas was good, because, like, people bought them for gifts.
Yeah.
So I was selling, like, 20 at a time, which is, like, decent for, like, little tiny oils, but, yeah, I have no idea. I've never went through. And,
so, what is cuticle oil? Is that just, like, for this little thing right here?
Yeah, so it's for, like, the top of your cuticle, and you can go, like, underneath, too. A lot of people miss that, but that's, like, a very vital, if you're getting nails done, it's a very important spot to cuticle oil.
Yeah.
But even if you don't get your nails done, cuticle oil is really nice because it helps, like, hydrate the cuticle area, so it doesn't have, like, as many hangnails. It won't have, like, a lot of tear. Like, I feel like our skins get really dried out, and then that's why they get all ripped up, and they get all these hangnails, all this gross stuff around your cuticles, so that it, like, really penetrates in. And then I use jojoba oil in mine, so it will help your nail grow out. Like, I've had... Yeah. This is my favorite girl to talk about, because she's, like, the craziest client I have. She broke one of her nails, like, down into the meat. Like, so bad I couldn't even drill off the nail. Like,
yeah, I've had that happen one time.
It was sickening. Like, I've never had someone do that. It was terrifying. So she finally got it off at home, sent me a picture, disgusting. 2 weeks later, she sent me a picture, and it was completely, like, grown out past her nail, because she said she soaked it every night for a couple minutes in the oil.
That's awesome.
I was like, that's
at least you know
crazy.
your stuff works.
Yeah, I was like, that's really crazy that it... I mean, she uses it like a perfume. She has bought every scent I've ever came out with. Like, she's very dedicated, which I love. Yeah. But, oh my gosh, yeah, I didn't think... Like, I figured it would grow your nails, like, a little bit. Like, not a lot, but, like, just add a little bit of extra something to your routine every day. But, yeah, oh my gosh, like, it really grew her nail. I was so shocked. Like, it went from, like... It was so broken down to, like, completely...
Yeah, a brand new nail.
Yeah. I remember when I ripped off my pinky toenail. That was painful.
It's not a good time.
The skin was like mozzarella cheese.
Oh my gosh, it's so bad.
You're nasty. Yeah. That's nasty.
I gotta give you credit for, like, doing nails, because I'm not a feet person.
I hear that every day.
And, like, I know what my feet look like, and I've seen some other people's feet. Especially some of the older people, and I want to be in a 5-mile radius from that.
It's crazy. That's what a lot of people, I feel like every day, someone's like, oh, I could never do feet. And, like, I thought that, too, when I started. I was like, I'm going to be one of those techs that doesn't specialize in feet, and I'm not going to do pedicures. And then I, like, got into pedicures a lot more than I thought I would. I'm really into, like, doing pedicures. Like, I feel like it would be
satisfying.
It is so nice. Like,
yeah, you people are, not you people, women mostly are into those pill popping videos and the transformation
all the weird
videos.
Stuff. Yeah. But it's just, I like to be able to, like, help people. Like, that's one of the biggest things I like with nails. Like, it's self-care. I mean, it is a luxury. It's pretty. But it's something that really helps, like, people,
still
like, helps
people.
Your mental health. Like, I have a lot of people that come in and tell me a lot of stuff they probably shouldn't. But
that's the thing about beauty services. And, like,
I hear a lot. And I gotta wait 4 weeks to find out if she did or not. Like,
I see her on the news. Hey, I know that lady. Needs to do a pedicure.
Yeah, it's like therapy, man, and then just everything comes out.
Yeah, and, like, we're like. I mean, I feel like I'm a big part of people's lives, which is, like, I feel, like, weird to say. But I'm there for, like, your wedding. I'm there for your baby showers, your bridal showers, like, all your special events, your proms. Like, I've watched girls go, like... I've been doing nails for 3.5 years now, so I've watched girls, like, at the start of their high school, they were 15, coming to me. Now they, like, graduating, got their, like, graduation nails with me. Like, it's so weird, like, how much I learned about these people, and, like, I only see them, like, once every couple weeks. Yeah. Like, I'm not, like, a huge, like... I always feel bad, like, I want to post people's pictures for their birthdays. Like, I love... to, like, help and support people and, like, be that, like, nice light out there. And, like, all my nail clients, I'm like, I have nail pictures of you. I don't have any photos to post of you. And I hate that because I feel, like, so, like, involved in their lives, too. Like, I've had, this sounds so weird, I've had 4 clients pass away in, like, the past, like, year and a half. Yeah. And it's very weird for me because, like, I do a lot of older women, but none of them were older women, which was very weird for me. And none of them like, obviously, like, I'm not going to get a text from their family members, like, hey, your nail client
you just, like,
away.
Find out.
I would see it on, like, an obituary, or, like, the one girl worked at Walmart, and Walmart posted this big thing about it, because she was a cashier. She was very young, too, and it was very sad. And I couldn't believe it. Like, I go back, and I have to check the name in the system to make sure some one of those, like, maybe they look super similar. Yeah. And it's not really them. And then I'm like, oh, my gosh, it's them, like...
Well, what if you would have got a call from the morgue people, be like, she wanted you to do her nails for the coffin.
That's what I would, honestly. I haven't done it yet. I asked one, funeral home, and they already have a nail girl. But I'm going to go to the other place where they have a nail girl.
The morgue nail girl.
Yeah, I think it's just
that's a career.
That's my job. I do nails for dead people.
That's what I really want to get into. I feel feel like people, like...
You're going to heaven stylish.
Yeah, it's like people do want to, like, look pretty and, like, they get their hair done, they get their makeup done. Mm-hmm. But a lot of family members forget about, like, their nails. And I know some of my clients, like, some of my really old clients, like, they ride or die for their nails. Like, they have came in, like, my one client came in with COVID. And, like, which is, I have an autoimmune. Like, oh my god, I was so upset with her. But she came in with a mask on and was like, well, I have COVID, but, like, I need these done. And I was like... Barbara Ann, you don't, like...
It's not that serious.
Oh like, they take it so seriously, and I already have a couple of clients that told me, like, if they pass away, like, they want me to do their nails.
Oh my god.
And I'm like, if your family reaches out to me, like, I will.
Yeah.
But, like, I've had people tell me just to, like, leave my cards at funeral homes and stuff, and, like, I want to, but I feel like I don't want to, like, be weird about it. Like, I don't want to, like, pressure people to, like, you're your dead family member, like, get her nails done, like...
Yeah.
At least...
Whoever, like, feels like...
Yeah. At least at the funeral home, you can use a Gel X. Because
I know.
Can't hurt them.
That's why I was thinking, there's a girl on TikTok who does, like, she's a mortuary, like, nail tech. Mm-hmm. And she, like, will post doing people's nails. And obviously she won't she just puts their hand in.
Yeah.
I don't think I could get past that. I also won't take pictures of people's feet.
Yeah.
I'm a very...
feet finder.
I'm weird. Like,
content here.
Yeah.
Not unless you make money.
Not unless you make money.
Yeah, like, I get really weird.
I get proceeds for that.
Yeah. I get so weird about asking people for, like, content. Like, and I'm a very big content person. Like, I post on TikTok a lot and stuff. But I'm, like, shaking in my boots. Like, I have my phone at the ready. I just have to press a button and I could record. And I'm like, can I record you? And, like, I act so quiet and so little. And they're like, oh, of course. And I act so shocked. I do have a couple people that don't. Like, my one client came in and was like, my hands look like witches' hands. How could you post? Because she's like, she's just so wrinkly. And, like, I think everyone's pretty. I'm like,
some people are very self-conscious.
Yes. And I didn't know hands would be an issue. Like,
Everything's an issue.
I never realized that. Like,
being with Jenny, I've learned there's a lot of issues that people find within themselves.
And I said, I am one of them. I feel like that, though. Like, I hate my nose. And every time I say that, people are like, oh, why? Like, your nose is fine. I don't know. It just feels too big. Too big for me. And, like, nobody else thinks that, but I hate that.
I think it fits your face just fine, but I'm also looking at you straight on, so...
See, yeah.
You see yourself from every single angle and every bad picture. And it's like, well, I looked weird and gross in this one time, so, like, maybe all the time when everyone's looking at me, I look like that.
Yes, I think that a lot, especially being a mom, and, like, being a young mom, it's so weird. Like, everybody, especially the beauty industry. I mean, have you ever seen anybody in the beauty industry in this area that isn't attractive?
Yeah.
I haven't met, like, many people that are, like, not hot. Every friend of mine that does lashes or nails, they are, like, so gorgeous. Mm-hmm. And they're young, and none of them have kids. Or maybe one or two of them have one kid. Yeah. And they're still super skinny right after.
I know, it's not fair.
I didn't lose weight after my son. I gained 80 pounds. I didn't lose any of it until I got pregnant with my daughter. Mm-hmm. And then I was pregnant. And I was so upset. And I worked so hard the past, like, 13 months to, like, lose all the weight I got from her. Mm. And I was like, oh my gosh, like, this is so annoying.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my gosh. And all these other girls, like, it's just hard to, like, want to post my content sometimes, too. Because I'm like, oh my god, all these girls are so pretty. Like, I haven't had my lashes in the past week. And I'm like, I'm not taking any videos of myself. I was like, I'm not doing it.
They'll know.
Like, I was like, oh my god, they'll know what I look like. Like, without the lashes. Like, I'm like, that's not something that can happen. I was like, I need the lashes. Oh, it just feels like you have to, like, force yourself to, like, look pretty. Especially, like...
Sometimes, yeah.
Like, I'm getting married in 2027. Mm-hmm. And, like, a bunch of girls I used to go to school with, like, I graduated with, are getting married this year. Mm-hmm. None of them have kids. They all look so pretty. Like, they're all so, like, perfect and skinny. And I'm like, oh, my God.
I mean, so it is very hard when you see pictures of everyone else and you're like, oh my gosh, I wish I looked like that, I wish I looked like that. Yeah. But you have to remember, like, you are the prettiest version of you.
Yeah.
And they're probably thinking the same thing when they see pictures of you.
Like, there's always gonna, like, you're always gonna think somebody else is more attractive, but there's gonna be someone less attractive than you that's gonna think that you are the most attractive.
Yeah.
You just have to, it's just this vicious
like a cycle. Yeah.
There's always someone that's gonna be better, and I've talked about that on a different episode. Like, there's always someone that's gonna be better, prettier, more talented, whatever it is.
Yeah.
So you just have to, like, remember you're the best version of yourself right now.
Yeah. That's why I'm not, like, a competition type person, especially in this industry. It's hard. You're either community or competition.
Yeah.
And I'm definitely not competition at all. I'm one of those, I can accept, like, certain nails I do, or certain, like, I can't do flames. Don't come to me and ask for flames. I had one girl recently and I could have cried. I know certain designs there's somebody out there that does them better. Or like I go to a girl not right now, my toes are ugly right now, but I go to a toe tack and I love her. She's an Altoona, she's amazing. And people think it's so weird. Like I'll tell my clients like, oh, I'm going to my toe girl. And they're like, why would you support somebody else who does what you do? And I'm like, well, I don't do acrylic toes personally. I don't like to bend over that long for the feet like that. It's even worse than the acrylic hands. Yeah. So I give her props for even doing me. But I don't see the need for the competition because I know like she can do stuff that I can't. I can maybe do stuff other people can't. Like there's always
just so you're not doing the exact same things. Yes. There's no competition.
I feel like there's so much like repetitiveness in the industry, which is sad because I feel like some people are just new. Like they just graduated. There's always different classes coming out. So every couple months there's new girls graduating and they're coming into the industry and they don't know what to post. Like when I went to the nail school, I didn't have any social media classes. I didn't have anything that prepared us. Yeah. They made us make an Instagram. That's the whole reason I have my Instagram, and the whole reason it's Brilliant Nails by Brianna is because we had to make it something that was the same like letter as our first name. So it was really weird. Like another girl in my class is Manny's by Maddie, or like my lash tech also went to the same school but just for lashes, and hers is Luxe Aesthetics, but she did it because of like her name's Lauren. And she graduated right before Lexi opened her business. Yeah. And like I know like they're friends and stuff, and I guess Lexi like told her, she was like, I didn't even know like that was your name when I did it. Yeah. And like Lauren doesn't care, like she doesn't own the business, so she's like, it's people know me as Luxe Aesthetics by Lauren, you're Luxe Aesthetics LLC, like it's different. Yeah. So it's like it was funny how they did that, but still like no training. So all of us like have these accounts with nothing. We have no idea. Something. Yeah. And then that's why I do it too. Like I've seen someone's video and been like, oh, that's so funny, I'm going to do it. And you tweak it like a little bit and then you try to convince yourself like you're not copying them. Yeah. And then like later I look at it and I'm like, oh, that I definitely copied.
You don't want to get canceled for copying somebody. Yeah.
I don't want people to think I'm like only watching them to like steal their ideas. Like I like to just look at everybody on TikTok, everyone on Instagram. I just like to look at people's ideas. And
at the end of the day, man, that's how everybody gets famous. I mean, all the TikTok influencers stole the idea from somebody else.
Yeah. They got it from somewhere.
Yeah, all the dance moves and whatnot.
Yeah, that is true. Everybody nobody has like an original thought. Like I feel like that is like the worst part.
Originality has gone down.
Yeah, it's hard to be original.
So for me, when it comes to social media, I don't know if it's different from men, but you said how like you like compare yourself to these other people and like you get down yourself. For me, it's like I am a competitive person, so it goes to that. But like I will happily post Jenny because they'll be like, dang, Nick got that. How did he get that? How did he get that? Or like other stuff where people just didn't think like that I would. I'm kind of like
you're just trying to show off on your social media. Yeah. It's like, look what I've accomplished.
And then, I get that. And then when I see other people do it, I'm just kind of like, oh, hey, good for them. Or oh, wow, they lost a lot of weight. That they look good or whatever. So it is a weird dynamic between men and females when it comes to that kind of thing.
Yeah, I definitely think guys and girls have like different challenges with like social media. My fiance hates social. He won't post for nothing. Like if it's my birthday, you ain't seen a post. Like he just doesn't care because he's like, if we're happy, why do we need to post to show the people we're happy? Like we're happy.
Well, typically it's the unhappiest people are posting to compensate. Yes. Yeah. Yeah,
I'm the opposite though. Like I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna post because I just love you so much. He's like, you're just so special. And then he's like, you posted like 12 days in a row about me. And I'm like, well, I just can't help it. Like you're so cute. Like,
yeah, my social media events just came Jenny and I's social media because most of my posts just be me and her. Because me and my friend went to a football game last October, and she's like, where's all the pictures? I'm like, of you guys? I'm like, we took one.
That would be my fiance. I ask him for like pictures at work and stuff, and he'll send me like something he finished wiring. He doesn't send me the beginning, doesn't send me like a video of like what he's doing. Or if he does send me a video, it's like his coworker is like about to fall off a ladder or something. Like, it's something stupid.
Oh my gosh.
I'm like, oh my gosh. I'm like, you're not taking any nice photos at all. Like,
he had an open house, my friend. I just recorded the house so she could see it. But other than that, like...
Where's the pictures of you, of the gender reveal, of anything, the food display, nothing.
That's me.
Nothing.
I take pictures and videos of everything, and I have a lot of people that, like... I mean, people make fun of everybody for everything. Yeah. So, like, you can't escape it. Yeah. Like, even my fiance, he'll tease me and be like, oh, get out of your phone and enjoy the moment. I love to have these pictures, because, like... I lost my pap, I've lost my uncle, like... And I didn't have a lot of pictures with either of them. Mm-hmm. And I always think about that. I'm like, oh my gosh, like... I do enjoy the moment. Like, I'm not just sitting there staring at my phone the whole time, but
I genuinely do go back and look at my pictures, too.
I look back at the videos I take all the time. I got really into, like, I don't know if you can call it videography. It doesn't feel like... I don't feel like I'm doing anything, like, professional. But, like, everyone says that's my new hobby. But, like, anytime anyone has a family event, I take videos the whole time. And then I put them together, and, like, I make a whole video and I post it on Facebook. Like, my son's in T-ball, and I just did one with all the kids hitting and stuff, and... Everyone's always, like, everyone's into it, like, the family, because it's nice, like, no one does that. I feel like people do get too into the moment, and then they have no photos, and then they can't remember, oh my gosh, I didn't get a picture of my kid.
Well, I think that's funny with all the photographers we have nowadays, and whatever, people would be taking more pictures and photos than videos. That's
what my fiance does not like going to a photographer, because I have, like, the newest iPhone, and he thinks that's the same as, like, a photographer. I cannot edit like some of these people can. Like, I had Photos by Riz do, like, some branding photos for me. I mean, I could not. I could have taken the same photo. It just wouldn't
look like that.
Yeah, it would look dreary and, like, bad. Like, it looks so much nicer when someone that has, like, the expertise does it. Like, if you learn how to, I mean, you could learn it. That's what I like about, like, the beauty industry, too. It's, like, anybody can learn.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't, like, took me a hot minute to get into nails. I will admit. I was very rough at the beginning. I was so bad. Yeah. And I look back on photos that I thought were really good that I was, like, posting.
And you're like, yikes.
Oh, my gosh, yeah. Like, my Frenches were, like, so crooked. Like, they were not uniform at all. And I'm like,
you gotta start French somewhere, though.
Yeah. That's what I think it was hard, because some girls, like, knew they wanted to do nails. I didn't. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. I was, like, a random Wednesday. I just ordered some nail stuff, and I was like, I'm gonna start practicing, and I think I'm gonna join nail school. Went the next week, signed up. Like, no thought. Yeah. I have no thought behind my...
Just impulse.
I'm a full impulse, like, person. I just go for it.
Yeah, that's usually
like, how I am. Like, when I quit Crystal Nails, I just walked in at 10 a.m. and quit, like, when I was supposed to go to work. Like, I just
quit.
It
works, though. Yeah. Pushes you to try on the next thing.
Yes, and I feel like that's what I need. I'm one of those, like, I won't change things until it's, like, really bad or something. So I just gotta go for it. If I think I need to go for it, I just impulse. Might as well go for whatever. Like, most of my decisions are very impulsive in my life. Like, the cuticle oil, we bought cuticle oil for the salon, and because, like, my boss will buy stuff. I buy a lot of my own stuff because I have personal preferences, but she bought cuticle oil and I hated it. And I, like, peeled off, like, it was one of the ones, like, you could peel off the ingredients list and there was more ingredients underneath.
Yeah.
So I peeled it off and it said the main ingredient was alcohol and the second main ingredient was acetone. And those are two things that dry out your nails.
Yeah, it's like the opposite of what it's supposed to do.
So I was like, oh, no wonder this oil sucks. Because, like, you don't notice on your clients because, like, they come back every couple weeks, so cuticles just could have got gross because of them. But I use the cuticle oil every day on myself. After I do my client, I use myself.
Yeah.
So I noticed on myself, I was like, my nails are so dry. So I got, like, really annoyed about it because, like, it was a nice, very professional brand. Like, you have to have, like, a license to buy from them. And they're gonna, like, make crappy nail stuff. Like, I was so upset.
That's most.
Yeah, like, I can't, like, you're supposed to put, like, a good product out there that's quality. Like, I don't get why people just want to put trash out there and
quick
then expect...
money, I guess.
Yes, frustrates me, especially in the nail industry. Like, you don't mess with people's nails. Like, that's, like, they could lose a finger. Like, I've heard so many horror stories about people losing legs, losing fingers, arms. Like, I do not
if it gets, like, infected or whatever,
clean, like, I double clean my stuff. I clean my desk, like, every 5 seconds. Like, I'm just... it would make me sick to my stomach. Like, I think I'd quit doing nails if I, like, infected somebody. Like, that would be, like, the end of it for me. Like, I could never work again.
Time for the next impulse.
Literally, yeah. I would just be like, okay, I'm going to nursing school now. Like, I could not do it. Like, if I cut somebody, like, even if I, like, nip somebody now, I, like, could throw up. And I'm sick the whole rest of the appointment. And I don't nip people often because, like, I've been doing it long enough now that, like, I've learned. Like, if I do accidentally cut someone, like, if I cut someone with a file, I literally will, like, in tears. I'm like, oh my god.
I'm so sorry.
Oh my god. And then they, like, oh, I didn't feel it. And I'm like, thank God, because it looks awful. I'm like, oh my gosh. Like, you just feel so bad about I hate doing stuff like that. That's why I don't get how, like, chop shops can, like, they don't feel bad.
Because they do it so many times.
Yes, like, every client, they're cutting and bleeding and, like, like, when I was on maternity leave with my daughter, my cousin, he's in his 60s, he gets his toes done every month. And he won't miss it. Like, he was like, I'm sorry about the baby, but I gotta go somewhere else. Like, so, I was like, that's fine, dude. Like, go somewhere else. Well, when I came back the next month, he came back to me, and he was so upset. He said she cut him, and he was gushing blood out. Like, he said his big toe was just gushing everywhere.
That's right.
And then he said she just threw a paper towel on it and just kept going.
Oh, God.
And I was like, that's horrible. Like, nobody deserves to have, like, a bad nail experience. I think, like, I always think, even with, like, lashes and hair, find someone online, even if you're not an online girly guy, whatever, like, go online, go on an Instagram, and find someone, see where they went to school. Find someone who's actually licensed, like, went to a, like, beauty school, like the T-Spa or the Altoona Beauty School.
You can look up people's licenses, too, to see that they're actually active
just
as well.
To make sure, like, you find someone that you know went to a school, you like what they do, you look at their work. Because I get a lot of clients that come in, they don't look at what I do, and they think I can do designs like my boss, because they used to go to my boss, or, like, designs like my coworker, because they went to her once. We all learn different things. Like, everybody else at the salon I went to Tech. So they're full cosmetologists. I'm the only nail technician there.
Yeah.
So, like, I learned stuff completely different than they learned. I know stuff that they don't know. Like, it's very different.
Yeah, you just have to find, like, the person that will
it's right
do
for you.
Exactly what you want.
I think there's, like, a perfect nail tech for every client. I think every client has a perfect tech. And I just don't think I'm not everybody's perfect, like, nail tech. And I know that for sure. Yeah. And there are certain clients, like, when they leave, I'm not mad about it. Yeah. Because they stressed me out as much as I must have stressed them out. Yeah. Like, I had a lady in December. She's my worst client I think I've ever had in my life. And I will say that, like, until I get another one. She was, like, a regular of mine. Yeah. And I really loved doing her. And she got the dip on her natural nails. Yeah. And there's a big time difference with tips. If you need length added to your nails, it's a whole extra half an hour. Which doesn't feel like a lot to somebody who doesn't do nails, but, like...
It can mess up your whole schedule.
It's a whole... Yeah, that's a lot. Like, if I have somebody right after you, I can't add tips if you book the wrong thing. Yeah. So this lady came in, and she booked it online instead of calling, which she normally called me to book. So I thought it was weird, and she just booked the healthy nails. Well, she said all her nails broke, and they were all really short like mine. And she was like, well, I want tips. And I was like, well, I don't have time. Like, I'm not going to rush. I don't rush people either. Yeah. That's a big thing. Like, I'm not going to do bad nails on you just to get you out faster. Like, it takes the time that it'll take. And she was, like, getting a little sassy, but, like, not bad. Like, like, she was normal during the appointment. And she just said, okay, fine, just do my natural nails. So I did what we do every time. I did, like, she picked a color, I did it, she loved it, she agreed to I dipped the color, too. That's a big thing, is I dip the color, because sometimes they don't look like the swatches. Yeah. So I make sure every aspect, I ask every step of the way, do you like it? Yeah. She left, she didn't tip me, which is weird, because she's normally somebody who tips me. But I wasn't thinking much of it. I was just like, okay, whatever. Like, she couldn't afford it that time. Like, not a big deal to me. Like, I was going to, who's my next client? And she texted me, like, 10 minutes later while I was doing my next client. And I saw it. She texted me on my personal Facebook. Which I do not add clients. I add, like, a couple if I know you, like, or I went to school with your kids or, like, something special. I did not add this lady. So she texted me. And she just started she asked me for hours. Like, she kept sending me message after message after message. She said I did the worst nails on her. She wanted tips, how I couldn't fit her in for tips. Like, she told me I ruined her birthday. Oh, I didn't even know it was her birthday that weekend. Like, she's a grown adult. She was 50
That's
something.
Wild.
Screaming at me over text, saying all this stuff. And then she called the salon. So I wasn't answering fast enough. I'm doing somebody else. I'm not going to text back. This woman's screaming at me. And she started screaming at my boss. And she was like, I think the price was too high. Like, I think $40 is too much for natural nails, blah, 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 blah. Like, you didn't complain when you were here. Why leave and then complain? Like, so then she canceled, like, her appointments for her daughters and, like, everything. And then she ended up calling me a couple days later to rebook them.
Oh, dear.
And so I did her daughters. And, like, when I did her daughters, I gave them both my business cards. And I told them I was blocking, like, their mom, like, that day. I said I was just being nice enough to keep her... kept her unblocked until today. I was like, but I'm gonna block her. I was like, her behavior was crazy, and they agreed. They were like, yeah, she went wild. And I was like, yeah, like, I'm just here to do nails. Like, if I can't fit you in, I can't fit you in. It doesn't ruin your birthday. Yeah, it's not personal. Yes, like, I'm not trying to ruin your birthday. Like, she was like, you ruined my birthday. Like, me specifically. When she booked the wrong thing, like, it was just never ending with her too. Like, she just kept texting me. And I'm one of those, like, I have anxiety so bad. I do not like upsetting people. If I upset somebody, I cry for days. So, like, I'm sitting there, like, shaking. Because this woman's, like, harassing me. And Emily's like, you're fine. Just go to work. And I'm like, I just want to throw up right now. I'm like, oh, my God. Like, I never get complaints. That's the one thing, too. Like, I pride myself on, like, I don't ever have complaints. I have maybe had, like, 5 in the past 3 years of being a nail tech. Like, I don't live for complaints. Like, if I can't do a design, I'll tell you right out. I'm not going to try to fake it.
Just be honest.
I'm straight up with clients, and, like, I feel like it's a good approach. Because I do have a good, like, I have a full book, so I'm not, like, mad about it. Like, I like all my clients now. Like, they're all really good. And, like, if anybody isn't, like, there's only a couple people that, like, stress me out a little bit. They're just more, like, high maintenance.
Yeah.
I still, like, I don't get mad, like, when they come in, because they're still, like, it's still fun to do their nails. Like, they still come in with something that they know I want to do. Mm-hmm. Because a lot of my clients try to find stuff that, like, they know I'm interested in doing, like, nail art-wise, which I think is really nice. Like, I think it's really cool. Like, they notice, like, I'll post, like, nail inspo on my story, on my Instagram story. Mm-hmm. And people will, like, take that into consideration. They're like, oh, I saw you posted a bunch of, like, checkered print. Do you want to do that? Let's do it. Or a lot of my clients just say do whatever. And that stresses me out because I can't
You need
decide.
some kind of idea.
Yes, like, what color do you hate? What color do you want? Like, do you want designs? No designs? Like, if it's what I want, you're getting zebra print and hot pink and, like, a bunch of designs and, like, it's going to be crazy. Like, yeah. That's why when people say, like, oh, do whatever is in your head, you don't want what's ever in my head. Like, I'm looking at some pretty crazy. I have some dock nails in my head. Like,
you're gonna have the whole Africa on your
head. I used to do XXL nail girls. That's, like, my only clients I did when I first graduated. So, like, yeah, you're just gonna get, like, a full on baddie set today. Like,
yeah, super long, super blingy.
Like, that's what I always think it's crazy. Like, the designs people bring in, because sometimes, like, people bring a lot of AI pictures nowadays.
My mom sent me one. She was like, these are cute, but I don't think I could do them. I was like, that's AI.
How do they not? Some of them, I don't know how they don't realize, because some of those pictures look really fake.
Yeah.
Some of them are convincing. I do get it. It looks like maybe just, like, an ombre or something kind of funky. Like, people, like, try to work it out in their heads. And, like, I've done that. Like, I've had a girl show me a picture and I thought it was real, and I'm like, how do they do this? And then I'm looking at it and I'm like,
and
this
you're
is
like,
either
wait
a
a second,
or, like, AI. Because that's another thing. Stickers confuse me. There's a new brand out, and they make, like, realistic stickers.
Yeah, that's
like,
what I have on. It's just stickers right now.
They're
because
good.
Nobody's gonna be able to draw this little, like, tiny little detail.
That's what they do, little butter and, like, I'm like, oh my gosh.
Nobody can paint that.
That's what there's a few nail techs I follow that are crazy, and they can do some stuff like that, and I'm like, don't bring me that inspo. I'm not that nail tech.
That
cool, but I'm not that cool.
$2,000 right there.
Like,
seriously.
Yeah, like, I do, like, character art. I've never actually had somebody ask for it, which is funny, because I do a lot of it. I have, like, a little board at my desk, and then I just pin them all with, like, this, like, tape thing. So I've done, like, a bunch of, like, practice. Like, I've done Princess Jasmine, like, Princess Peach. No one's asked for it, and I'm kind of glad, because it does take me, like, 40 minutes to, like, an hour.
Yeah.
So I'm like...
I was going to say, those are normally, like, press-on sets
crazy,
when they're
those
intense.
are, like, crazy to do. They're fun. I do just enjoy the practice. Like, sometimes people are like, why do you waste your time? Well, people cancel. Last minute. Like... We don't really have anything, like, in place, because, like, again, like, we try to be nice. Like,
yeah.
That's why, like, everybody at our salon, we're, like, all the girls that got, like, walked all over during high school, and we're still trying to, like, get out of that phase, but we're not. Like, my boss, like, you could do nothing all day, and she'll be like, that's fine. Great, sit here, get paid. Like, she is so, like, kind with stuff, and I feel like that's how we all are. So it's hard. Like, someone will cancel, and like, we had this girl cancel. She booked 39 times within 6 months. Canceled every appointment except 9 of them. She showed up 9 times. We had to ban her so fast. Like,
yeah, I would have just blocked.
It was crazy. Like, she did it to me a couple times. And I tried to, like, text her about it. Like, I tried to, like, text the number, and she never answered. Mm-hmm. And then she blocked her, and I was like, that sucks. Like, it's just hard. Like, I understand stuff definitely comes up. Like, I've had to cancel appointments all the time, like, for stuff, so I get it. So that's why I try to be nice, but I hate when people don't tell me, like, you don't have to tell me, like, the full details. I don't need personal details. Just say I have something really important today. I really had to cancel. I'm so sorry. And that's all that it takes for me to not care. Mm-hmm. Like, you don't even have to tell me what it is. Like, you don't have to be like, oh, my dog died, or my grandma's.
You don't have to make up some crazy
I don't need
lie.
to know. Like, you just tell me, I'm so sorry, but something really important came up, and that's all I'm gonna. That's fine. That's good for me. Like, okay, I get it. Like, that's what people always think. Like, they need to come up with, like, a really creative lie. And I'm like, this one girl told me, like, her car got broken into. And then I saw her later that day driving her car. And I was like...
She broke into herself.
Yeah, I was like, girl, it don't look like no windows were smashed. Like, she said everything got stolen out of it. She's driving down the road.
Okay.
Like, don't go to lie. If you just really don't have the money, you thought you would by this time, and you didn't, or something, like, it's... Yeah. It's
just something came up, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, like, just a simple text.
Yeah.
Like, I just had someone cancel on me this week. And I texted her, and, like, she was active on Facebook, and, like, I was, like, watching her, like, and then she just never said anything back. I was like, dang. I was like, just, like, a simple, like, sorry, we can't come.
Yeah.
Like, that's all it takes. Like,
yeah. Some people, though.
Yeah.
I think we're going to wrap up because it's been over an hour.
Oh my gosh.
I'd assume.
Yeah. I am so chatty and I don't
No, that's fine. I'd rather have too much than not enough.
So, is there anybody you want to give a shout out to before we wrap things up?
My boss, Emily. She's so awesome. I can't sing the praises enough for our place. Like, it is the best nail salon I think anyone could ever go to, and I'm very biased, but they just have really reasonable prices. We have really nice girls. We all have different schedules, so we can fit people in at, like, 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. and Saturdays even. She'll work Sundays sometimes. Like, just the best place, so.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for coming and trusting us.
Of course, yeah. Thank you guys for having me. I was so surprised when you texted me. I was like, oh my gosh, like... I was like, I'm on a podcast?
Yes, we were on a hiatus. Yeah.
All week I've been like, so I'm on a podcast. Like, every client.
Make sure to share it with everybody. Let them know.
I will be, you'll hate me by the time you post it. You'll be like, oh my god, it's that girl again commenting. Like, it'll be all over your page.
I love it.
Well, thank you again
thank you guys for having me on.
Close it out.
See y'all.
Like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for listening.